Hello, one and all. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Unsleeping City. I'm your humble I am your humble dungeon master, and with me, as always, are our intrepid heroes. Say hi, intrepid heroes.
Hi, intrepid heroes.
I'm your hoblin goblin. We took a week off, but we are back here with the Oh Holy Night prize fight part 2.
More like, oh, holy shit.
Where we left our intrepid heroes mid-combat with none other than Robert Moses, who presented himself as truly a formidable opponent, seemingly being able to handle our heroes by himself with a handful of little vampire goons. Charlie is in the midst of a boxing match debut fight with none other than Isabella Infierno's chosen fighter, known only as the Digger. Those two are scrapping it out, and that being said, they are scrapping it out. Both of them low HP, barely hanging on. But here we go. When we last left off, it was Smoke's turn. You're up, buddy.
Fantastic. So, DM, walk me through. What's the situation looking like from me and my fellow adventurers?
Say that again?
What's the situation looking like from me and my fellow adventurers?
You guys are pretty surrounded. If you last left off, well, if you recall where we last left off, Henry had done some crazy parkour, jumping into the windows of the concession stand area, getting in front of Robert Moses, delivering a series of blows against him before Robert Moses reached out, congratulated him. He was like, "You got a hell of a left hook, kid. Let me show you mine." Before cracking him, grabbing him by the neck, snapping it, paralyzing him on the ground. You are currently grappled by the vampire you see in front of you. Diego and Tony are off behind near the front doors where the little turnstiles are and the little metal detectors, with another solo vampire, and Diego's son, with a question mark, is in a crazy, he's in this crazy, Gundam cosplay, fighting off one of those vampires at the bottom. And when we last left off, if you recall, there was the ticker along the top that he was summoning blood magic to, and basically trying to complete a ritual. He has two of the four segments done already. And as he snapped Henry's neck, he called upon Isabella, saying that it was her turn to deal with you because he needed to finish the ritual, only to reveal that Isabella Infierno was the goat-headed woman that Smoke had been dreading facing this entire time, the whole time.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm currently grappled, right?
Sorry, one more time?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, it's just you seemed a little low on my end. I turned you up.
No worries. So I'm currently grappled, right?
You are currently grappled, yes. You're actually grappled and floating above I believe it's 15 feet off the ground.
So you know what? Smoke is going to cast Underweight.
Ooh, baby. Alrighty.
He's just gonna say, "Get off from me!"
Flying through the air, trying to beat your wings. Vampires gripping on to the little leather between the wing bones there. You cast Thunderwave. What is the save for Thunderwave? Constitution. Here we go. That is a... Map is covering it. That's a 14.
14. saving throw, and the DC for the is my spell DC, correct?
Correct.
I believe my spell DC is. Where does it tell your spell DC?
On roll or on the program. Let me see if I can find it. It's always proficiency. So yeah, what's your spellcasting modifier?
My spellcasting modifier, which is my int, is +4.
So 12 plus 3 is bigger than 14.
Okay, fantastic.
Your DC
And
is 15.
Yes, and this emits for a 15-foot circle. So everything in 15 cube. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
I don't think anybody's in 15 feet of this cube, but it's just this little vampire who's holding on to you. So you scream, get off. What does it look like as smoke, as this crazy thunder energy begins to build up and you release it there?
It just looks like an arcane. It just arches off of the rifle he has in his hand and just whips around and just slaps the vamp off.
You see that it's like a crazy Tesla coil just like arc shoots across it, fully forms a giant 5-fingered hand, and just smacks him across the face, sends him flying. How far does it push? I believe it pushes. How far does it push?
10 feet.
Oh, God. Okay. Sends him back 10 feet. You already rolled damage. You see that he hits the ground, rolls a few times. He fully lands prone, and he's in that crazy animalistic stance where he's on all fours, but skidding very anime style across the ground. And he's now closer to unconscious, or not unconscious, but paralyzed Henry. Fantastic.
Smoke is gonna fly. Smoke is gonna fly here, where there are no walls for people to grab him. Apparently that's the thing. And since it's my turn, I'm gonna roll the heals really quickly. Hold up. Heals. Nice.
Ooh, max. There you go.
Yeah, very nice. That's 12, and I'm going to disband the turn with my bonus action.
Oh, okay. It folds back up. Does it? Do you know if it when you dismiss it? Does it we flavored yours as a briefcase. I assume that normally when you would do it, it just kind of comes back to you. So you see that it folds back up and like a crazy magnet just kind of shoots to your grip.
Yep. And with that action, bonus action movement, I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay. Next in the initiative is Robert Moses. He has sicked Isabella on you. He's going to return 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back to the ritual circle and begin to chant. You guys see that he begins to absorb all this crazy blood magic from this crazy looking pentagram that begins to fold into you see a bunch of the computer screens that are out there, the desktops are rolling error codes, just ding, 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 rolling error codes. All of the green text is being corrupted in this crazy blood red color that just says all of this is just crazy amounts of infernal demon writing. That blood floods into the ticker. The third segment of the ritual has happened. You see that it comes up, ting, 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 3 pieces. And you see that he's just levitating off the ground, beginning to absorb this magic. That is going to be his turn. So you guys, he is 3/4 of the way finished with this ritual. We are back in the ring. We are back in the ring as the Digger and the Beast are going at it. He is going to send 2 attacks your way. He's going to send 2 attacks your way. There's your first one. There's your second one. Ooh, wild. Just wild swings. He's got you feel yourself bounce into the ropes as he closes in on you. You could actually hear the commentators. And there she goes into the rope, giving absolutely no quarter. The Digger's descending upon her, and he just starts giving you this combo, swinging. You manage to catch one of them in like one of his like left, his right hook, and you.
None of my stuff is on. None of my rage, nothing.
That's not for you. That's him attacking you.
Yeah, normally you would say like.
He hasn't rolled any damage yet.
But is my stuff wrong?
It should be.
Is it saved from last time? Because I'm on a whole new PC. I got everything else.
No, I gave you access to everything. Yeah, your rage is on.
Okay.
So he descends down upon you, giving you this crazy wild combo. You manage to absorb that right hook, but he gut shots you with the left one. You take 12 points of damage, halved to 6, as he begins to is just wailing on you, like bouncing you off the ropes. You bounce to the ropes, come back in, bounce off the ropes, come back in. It is Diego's turn. I'm actually going to remove... He is not here with us today. I don't have his sheet, unfortunately. So I am just going to remove him for the time being. So we are going to move on to Henry's turn. Henry, Constitution saving throw. Wow. Oh no! You find yourself still paralyzed, unfortunately, on the ground. Next is Isabella's turn. You see, Smoke, you blast that, you boom, blast the vampire who skids across the ground, hits rolls, and revealing as his body drops the horned visage of who has been portraying herself as Isabella Infierno, a goat-headed, black, gothic-like dress, high combat boots with like the heels missing, like they're standing as if they're standing on like a goat's like kind of like that hind leg kind of thing. A barbed kind of hide. You can literally see the spines spiking through the dress on her shoulders and down her back a little bit. Completely sunken devil eyes with this all black, nothing but a black inky darkness, but with a singular red ring in each eye. Long claws that you see are like almost like have retracted into her skin, as if like almost like Wolverine claws, kind of. Long infernal tail that is splits on the end like a crazy like a whip, some sort of like multi-headed whip. And you see like these wings that have been folded under her back to make like kind of like this shawl. You see that her voice still in that Isabella where she goes, "Oh, Smoke, oh, who am I kidding? Smoke, dear. How nice you've brought your friends to die alongside you." She is going to take this opportunity to conjure a flame into her hand, and she looks at you, Smoke, and she goes, "Now I'm sure Robert explained how this is going to go." She points down to Henry. She points past you to Tony. She goes, "Pick. Do I kill the veteran, or do I kill the populi?"
We both know he's just gonna do whatever you want to do anyway, so let's cut the shit.
I've always loved this game, and you're no fun. You see she takes her hand, plunges it straight into Henry's chest.
She was gonna do whatever she wanted anyway, honestly.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry, bud.
I remember when that happened to me at the moment.
Henry, you take 20 points of piercing damage. So you're not dead. You are at 49 wounds. And you see that his like, as soon as she plunges it through his chest, he's paralyzed, so he can't react a whole lot. His body is involuntarily kind of jerking and twitching, but her hand inside of his chest, you see his body begins to smoke and almost char, as if she's like burning him from the inside.
What?
All right, at the top of the order, the ding ding bell rings. The referee comes, splits you and the digger up. You guys go back to your sides. And we cut to a little like news break. As this is round 6. You cut to a little news break and you go, this is something else, John. Here we are, Radio City Music Hall, 2 titans of the underground of underground novice boxing, coming into this professional setting, throwing it down, giving it everything they've got, leaving nothing behind. I don't know how either of them is still standing, with the other one giving them no quarrel, no time to breathe, no time to come up for air. What are your thoughts? Who do you think walks away with this? And he goes, I don't know, Mitch. I mean, the Digger's been throwing some crazy. I can only imagine Digger's got a large hit percentage in there, so he's got that going for him. But we cannot count the beast out. Able to take each of these blows, hasn't gone down since round 1. Absolutely hanging in there, taking an absolute beating. But if she wants to walk away from this a victor, she's gonna have to get some blows in there and put this guy down. And you see that he goes, well, John, you're gonna get your wish, because we're going into round 7, and the only thing we have to look forward to from here on is an absolute bloodbath. Ding! Bell rings. The referee drops his hand. The two of you punching your gloves together. Step back into the center. Charlie, it is your turn.
Right. Can I make any perception check?
Absolutely.
All these 4. There's only 4 cameras.
There are. Make your perception check.
That one.
So I will. Here's what I'll say. You roll a perception check for me. This isn't the perception check that you'd be rolling on your turn. I was just waiting for you to say you wanted to make a perception check this whole time. I think it was a 12. I think I saw it was.
It didn't
So-
connect to the board though.
Oh, are you rolling perception or just the d20?
Oh, I'm stupid. There we go.
Ooh,
Much better.
19. There are many cameras in here. This is a pay-per-view event. There are specifically 4 cameras that look different than the rest of them. Those are those 4 in the corners. You see that they are not the same brand. There's no branding on them, such as like this. If like, let's say like Fox News was covering that, they'd have like a big Fox News logo on them. There is nothing like on them. And in fact, because you've rolled a perception, you can actually see that black smoke, that like kind of black fiery smoke, that the Umbral Arcana, that shows the presence of the Umbral Arcana, is shrouding these cameras. You can see, and this is where I'll say if you want to roll your perception check, you may.
With my previous perception check, are there people manning these, or are they just set up?
There are people manning the other cameras, but not these 4.
Are they on like a stand, or like how are they?
So again, it's hard for you to see being so high up. They're lower than you, so you'd have to like.
Oh, they're lower.
They are a little bit lower than you. Yeah.
Oh.
They're kind of catching the fight from almost like how the ropes. There's like 3 ropes from like the bottom rope. So they are looking up. They are kind of like looking up at you, or like where your hips are. They're not like head level with you. There's other cameras that are around here that are like in the ceiling and stuff, and like on this crazy rig. You see that there's this giant 4 like not scaffolding, but these like rhubarb kind of rig above you where the lights are, that there's cameras looking straight down on you. But those are some of those branded like cameras for pay-per-view and stuff like that. It's these 4 cameras that are, now that you made your perception check, out of the order. They're not they are not the same. Like they don't belong.
Gotcha. Cool. I'm just gonna start by. I'm already enraged. Like everything's on.
Correct.
I picked jump for mine. Right? Did I jump to hit her?
No, I don't think you've chosen anything. You have that opportunity to choose it now. Remember, you're supposed to choose at the beginning of every day. I don't think you, I don't think you did. If you want to choose jump, you can. The last time I remember you using it was in the train in the subway fight with Epona, where you were trying to protect Nod.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do the jump one, so it's okay.
Okay.
I'm probably not gonna use it right now, but I'm just saying. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and just start by attacking him then. Well, I guess. Where do you?
I'll tell you what. If you keep you on square.
Yeah, I was like, why?
You explode out of your corner. Like you don't have a corner. You know what I mean? Like he's got dudes over there. He's got like trainers. He's got a cut crew. You're pretty much, you didn't bring anybody to be in your corner. So you're there by yourself. You see that while he's getting like the water and he's waiting for the bell to go off. As soon as the bell goes off and he gets up to start going for you, you hear one of the commenters, and there she goes, exploding out of the corner. It is official. She is bringing the fight to the digger. This is a new fight. This is a new half.
Yeah, man. Cool, and I'm gonna go ahead and just hit him with my attacks. Hits. And then this is my second attack. Misses. And then this is the one that I get from having claws. Hits. And then I will hold on to my last one. I'm going to... Yeah, I'll use my jump. I'm gonna jump.
Oh.
I decided I want to.
Okay.
And with my last attack, I'm gonna punch one of these.
Okay. Heard. Which one do you want to attack?
So if like these two is like is this where they are, the hallway thingy? Is it on this side or this side of me?
So the hallway would be towards your so there's a kind of a pathway, right? That would lead out to the lobby.
But it'd be like,
but it doesn't lead to the ring, it leads into the seats.
Is it on?
Yeah, it'd be on your left.
Right. So like that would the way they would come in to get to me would be over here?
Correct.
Cool. This one then.
Okay. So real quick, roll me damage. I need damage from you 3
Oh
times.
yeah. My bad.
He's got a
2 times. Right?
claw.
No, I missed the 10.
Oh, you missed once, yeah.
So just twice.
Yes. You see absolutely incredible. The digger's been on the offensive this whole time, and for the first time in this 6 rounds, he's on the defensive, on the back foot. What do you... I don't know how much he can take of this. This whole match has been flipped on its head. You explode on him, bam, 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 just throwing wild blows. It is like you find yourself going more and more feral the longer you fight, and having to bring yourself back into technique and form, because it quite literally looks like from what they see is just these haymakers and these very out of form swings, but inside the ring it is a literal beast versus a literal beast. Like
Literally.
Swinging at each other, you land 2 crazy blows on him. He starts to again. He's on the back foot. Give me an acrobatics check, please.
So when I use jump, I actually make a strength check.
So yeah, so it'd be athletics.
Athletics.
Yes. You have advantage on this. Yep. Holy shit. Okay. Where do you want to go? Where are you trying to go?
Now, you can say no, because it wasn't a nat, but would I be able to... Probably not. No, never mind. That's a stretch. Anyways, I want to jump on his head and then jump over to the camera and go! Like fucking punch out the screen. Or the camera, recording part. You know, the part.
The part. Just like, yeah, like the lens.
The part that if I broke it, you can't see anymore.
Yeah, the lens. You jump on, again, from what the outside, they see this crazy, wild, like, Superman punch. He pulls his hands up, and because you're way too close to Superman punch him, you actually fly into him in a way that, like, looks like you've jumped, like, onto his waist. Inside the ring, you fully jump up, put one of your feet onto it in the center of his chest, pouncing over top of him, using him as like to pole vault, going over top of him. Fist, you're just aiming to take out the lens. Your fist goes straight through the camera, just bam, right through the center. Like you feel your fist come out the back of it before you pull it out. The camera crumbles. You see that as it crumbles to the ground, there is a small like crystal that it is like balancing, not balancing, but it's almost anchored to, that is bright white, that fully like fizzles out, shatters.
Does he seem any weaker?
He does. You see that there's like a visible, like as if somebody had like an engine tank blow up on him. There's a bit like he is very stocky and coming at you, and you see that as soon as that crystal goes out, he like kind of recoils he like suffers some sort of recoil.
Cool. I'm gonna stay on top of the ropes where I am. I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, "Dad, you know the only thing that sucks is now there's one less angle for everyone to see you get your ass kicked."
Ooh, baby, give me a intimidation check, please. I'll say with advantage.
Oh.
21, 26? No, 21. Okay. Holy shit. This is gonna be crazy. You say that, he's going to burn one of his legendary resistances, to not succumb to the intimidation effect.
Okay.
So you have in fact, so like I want you to think about how crazy that is. Like you see that he looks like he visibly recoils from you, goes to turn to you. You're like standing on the two ropes at the bottom, pointing at him with your glove, and you see that he fully punches his own self in the face, loses a couple of teeth, spits it. He just goes, "Nobody talks that way to the digger." Turns to you. You're definitely starting to get to him. But yes, he is visibly weaker.
Cool.
Is anything else you want to do on your turn?
Well, I realize now that he doesn't have to. I feel kind of but no, I'm good actually.
All right, we jump.
Oh wait, I'm gonna do like this to the audience, like a hands up, like yeah.
You hear a overwhelming yeah, woo, clapping.
Point the camera. I'm like really.
This is insane. Showboating in the middle of a fight. She's got at least a minute left before the bell rings. I don't know. She's like, you hear, I don't know, John. You think she's going into this with a plan? John, you think she's going into this with some sort of plan? I don't know, Mitch. This isn't something we usually see in this kind of environment. Perhaps this is that novice boxing, that training coming out, or the stardom getting to her head. We go back into the lobby. You guys see it at the top of the initiative in the lobby. One of those giant screens that is broadcasting Charlie's fight fully goes out as you watch her fist go into one of the cameras, taking it out.
Right when she does it, she's also got like the ugliest stank face on. Like she just looks like she's mean mugging the fuck out of that camera.
It's that weird kind of like video glitch where it freeze frames
yeah,
before like
right
going out.
Yeah. And it's just like
it's just
I guess you guys couldn't see. I made a face.
It is not a good camera day. It is the vampire's turn. This one is skidding across the ground. Okay, he's gonna try this jump. He's gonna try to make this jump and jump for you, Smoke. Runs to the top of the stairs.
He wants to smoke.
He wants to smoke.
I am currently flying. If that has anything to do with
Oh, it definitely has something to do with it. This is a far jump. They are what's the word I'm looking for? They only really are after one thing, and that is like the orders of Robert Moses and straight blood. Like, so not all of these are really rational. So he's going to make this check. Can you roll me either an acrobatics check? Can you roll me an acrobatics with advantage, please? Yes.
first one. Second one.
He doesn't grapple you, but he does slash you as he whizzes past you.
I'm going to use my ability Flash of Genius.
Oh! Okay, so what, I forget how that works, so...
When you are another creature, you can choose the secret ability, check for a saving throw. You can use your reaction to add your intelligence modifier to the roll.
Oh, is this for your acrobatics check?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, I understand. So he goes to whiz past you. You find that you unfurl your wings right at the last second. Give it one big flap, and you gust right up, like do a quick upward surge over top of him, dodging him, and he lands all the way past you, slides into the metal detector. It weep 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 goes off as he boom slides into it. He is still 15 feet below you, but you see that he is definitely trying to get you. You know, but he can't do anything else. Next is the one fighting Tony. Tony, he's just gonna fully come after you. The first is the bite. That is a hit. He grapples you, Tony. Oh boy. You take 17 points of damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. I'm gonna make 2 of them. I have them.
Oh, right. Is this the Moonbeam, or what spell are you concentrating on currently?
Call light.
Oh, got it. That first one's a success.
And then the second one, I guess.
Also a success. So you feel that he slashes you, these kind of infectious, like dirty, diseased claws slash into your midsection. You stumble back, grab onto the wound, but your mind is stalwart, unbroken. That call lightning is still cackling in between your fingers. And now that he's done that, he's also going to make another... Oh, that was the bite, so now he's going to claw you.
Okay.
That is also a hit. And I need one more. I need another concentration check. DC 10. Ooh, call lightning.
Warcaster.
Oh, baby, Warcaster.
I believe if you any roll specifically as
It-
10. So that's 12.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. That's a 15. That's a 12. Sorry, that is a 12. That is a success. You feel that he is really trying to, like, there is a moment where your mind falters a little bit. You feel yourself, like, kind of like can't hold it, and you just hear the thousands of voices that is every single, almost like, mind throughout New York telling you to hold on. You grit your teeth through the pain. Call lightning is still at your ready. Insane. We're doing that. He's going to make a dash action. Oh, I'm going to move the whole map. Ooh. It is your turn, Tony.
Hey, yo, Tony.
Right. If I recall correctly, this dude right next to him not doing too hot, like, at all. Right?
Say again? What was that?
Spawn number 2 is not doing too hot, right? Like, he's basically death's door.
On number 2 is actually the one that is untouched. There was another one. There was another one that was next to you and Diego, but Diego was flipping his damage to Radiant and fucked that thing up. The one you're looking for the most probably is 4, who is the one that was retreating around the other way. He's pretty hurt. You see that he walks away with a couple of, like, visible dents in his body.
Alright. I'm gonna try something here. It's probably not gonna work at all. In one hand, I'm gonna ready that Constellation Archer bonus action. I'm gonna ready it. So there's just gonna be this big, giant fucking celestial spear in my left hand. And in the right hand, there's gonna be lightning arcing between my fingers. And I'm gonna make the storm cloud above thunder. And I'm gonna look at the dude in front of me, and I'm just gonna say, one warning. Fuck out of my way. And I'm gonna try and intimidate.
Oh my god! Okay, yeah, roll an intimidation.
Alright, one of my worst skills. Let's
Oh no!
It could always be worse.
It could always be worse.
Unless you're me and roll a 1 and have a negative 1 and get 0. There's nothing worse than that.
You say that, and he looks at you. You see one of his eyebrows goes up, like that confused look on his face, and he just... Is that eyebrows? And you see that he looks and he goes, "Hey, you see this fucking guy? He's like some sort of, theater major or something. Fucking guy over here. I'll give you one fucking warning. Walk away." He's like, "Walk away, pussy."
Rap for it. I call lightning right in square where it would hit both the vampire.
Oh no! Oh no. Okay. Deck saves. 1 and 2. Save. That is a 14 for 1, and for 2. That's a nat 1. Oh no. You see that the one guy, ironically, the nat 1 is the guy you're talking to. You see that he turns around. You see he literally turns around to that other vampire that is who just flew across the room, slammed into the metal detector, and is like visibly like to Smoke. Who's like, Smoke is wounded and flying away from this guy, casting magic at him, shooting at him. It is like a heated battle over there. But you guys are having a conversation over here. And he's like, turns around and goes, "You see this fucking dude? Over here was like a theater major or something." Turns his back to you. You hear, "You asked for it." And you see you fully call lightning on top of him. For the one in front of you, when you roll damage, roll it twice.
Okay. Ties. I think that other guy ties, right?
What is your spell save DC?
We have a proficiency bonus of 3 right now, right?
That is correct.
Yeah, I think he ties it, right?
Okay, so if he ties it, he wins. So so I think he takes half.
There, that's fine. Alright. So this is the damage. Okay, hang on. That rolled to a lot of different things at once.
I see that.
I don't know why it did.
Oh, because you have it set to targets. You targeted everybody on the map, so
Oh, I didn't mean to do
it's all right. I turned it
that.
off.
Just me trying to get this.
I turned it off. So 15 goes to 1, 30 goes to 2, and then 4 doesn't take any.
On a nat 1, wouldn't he take, like, full damage?
Oh, and in that one he takes double damage. So I think he, number 2 took 15. Yeah, I put 30 in for the second one.
Okay, I thought it was, double. No, my bad. That's not fair. That's my bad.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, you
is he
fully.
still standing?
Oh, yeah, he's still standing. You see, you fully blast him like a crazy, like wild, like Wile E. Coyote cartoon where he gets blasted by like lightning or explodes. He turns around. He's just like completely charred from the waist up. Looks at you, and you just hear he goes and like coughs out like just a puff of smoke. He's still alive, but he is fucked up. Like, you are no longer grappled. You were grappled, not anymore. As one of his hands just like slinks off, and his eyes wide. You've completely charred his eyelids off. Now he doesn't have any eyebrows. Yeah, that was rough.
I'm gonna roll spell attack. I think I have a +6. But I don't think I have an actual die for that, so I'm just gonna roll it. I don't suppose an 11 hits the vampire.
An 11 does not hit the vampire.
Alright. I throw my little celestial spear. You whip straight past me.
There's this moment you like look into his eyes and you feel like a little bit bad for him. Like you gotta throw it at him, just like, damn, dude. This is going real downhill for you. And like it's like that moment of sincerity that you whiff your starlit spear. This combat is insane. Is that the end of your turn?
I don't think there is, so I think that's fine.
Alrighty. Next turn, Smoke. Let me take off the grappled condition because you did break out of that. You are good to go.
Okay, on my turn, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to turn to. Smoke's gonna turn to Tony and just go, hey, if you can hurry us up, that would be awesome. I think, well, Moses is almost done, and I'm not really in a position to, move him on.
I'm just gonna look back at Smoke and just gesture to the fucking charred vampire in front of me. That shit takes time, buddy!
Hey, I said we were done. I ain't rushing you.
I was gonna say, the only one that's almost done.
You guys are yelling at each other. You guys yell at each other. You hear that one player goes, "Hey, just so we're clear, I'm my bad for saying all that about you. Musical theater and stuff is a very respectable major to go into college for. It's a necessity as much as it is any kind of doctor or engineer."
I think you should leave. Smoke, bonus action, resummon turns. It's going to be in force mode. And I'm going to fly up. And this is a half. This area is a half location, right? So I can see Moses from here, correct?
You can, yes. It's not that it's half. It has a window. It's like a window. So like you can see through it, but there is technically like a thing in front of you.
Awesome. So Smoke is going to first. He's gonna take his ring. He's gonna blow his level 2 spell. He's gonna cast a level 2 cure wound. So that's the first one. second one. So 11 to cure wounds, and the fourth turn is going to fire at Mr. Moses himself.
Oh shit!
That misses.
It whizzes. You see, it shoots Moses, who's channeling this crazy river of blood out of this pentagram into one hand, out of the other hand, and into the tickers and all of these different monitors for these computers. You summon the turret on a couple of these tables set up for the concession area, knocking off the condiments and the napkins and stuff. It shoots at him. You see Moses, who's looking at the ticker, his head snaps to it at the very last second, eyes glow red, closes his hand, absorbing some of that blood, makes a shield in front of him, boom, it absorbs the blast from the force ballista. He looks at the turret, his eyes go back to normal, looks at you, Smoke, and just goes, I wouldn't have done that if I were you.
Quick question, DM. And I need to know this. Does Roland get punished in the fourth turn?
It is not. Technically, that's an attack roll.
With that being case then, that gets shot. Yeah, we'll just go fly around to this corner. Alright, and that's gonna be end of my turn.
Alrighty. Moses is going to make a Arcana. You managed to stop the spell for now. Okay. You see that some of that blood, it is his turn. You see he has been uninterrupted for the last 3 casts of this ritual. This is the first time you've taken a shot at him while he was trying to do the spell. You see that he had to stop the stream of blood to shield himself from that blast. And you see that it drops to the ground in a very splash before he picks it back up and shoots it back at the screens and stuff. You have kind of severed that you've stopped the spell, the channeling for a moment. He does not succeed on the spell this turn.
Alright, cool. We just gotta keep hitting him.
The digger is currently getting worked into a corner, and has been, who's being visibly weak, or he's being weakened by Charlie. The digger has a very short, what's the word I'm looking for? Temper. He's got a very, quick to rise temper.
Short temper?
There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. You're currently trying to play to the audience. He's going to cheap shot you, and he's going to try and hit you in the liver. That does hit. I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
First off, I need him to roll a medicine check to prove he even knows where the fucking liver is.
It's in the back somewhere. Con save, please.
So is my spine.
Either one of those you don't want to get hit in.
True, but it won't be my liver.
I need a con save from you.
From me?
Not from you. No.
Nobody's talking
From
to you.
Charlie.
That's all I've ever been asked for.
That's all I've ever been asked for.
Oh.
This whole campaign.
You said save.
Yep.
Angry dead police.
You
I feel feel so bad for Henry.
The audience cheering for you with this display of dominance. A sting travels down your spine, into your toes, into your fingers, that shocks you for a second. You literally feel your knees give out. You take...
I don't have any reactions, do I?
No. You take 11 halved to 3. What? Oh, you had temporary hit points. You take 11 damage absorbed. You take 3 points of damage. You are paralyzed.
What?
As he walks up behind you and just gives you a liver blow.
Liver, not my spine.
Gives you a liver blow. The shock drops you off the ropes. You see that the last thing as you land on the mat onto your back, the digger goes on top to like mount and just start to go into like groundwork on you, and you hear the bell, ding, 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 ding. The ref gets in front of you and starts to push you away. The digger comes off you. Here is where, and even though you see that he comes off of you, the ref bends down next to you. 1, 2, 3. I need you to make another Constitution saving throw, DC 10, please.
Oh, man. Okay.
You're giving away DCs.
Fuck paralyzed. Every single time, it's always paralyzed.
Can I attempt to do something to give myself advantage?
This is your body. So unfortunately, this is just your body. He's knocked you down. You've got 10 seconds to get up.
Oh, thank God.
You feel that the haziness, the lights are crazy bright, completely blinding you as you stare straight up. They finally stop spinning. The room stops spinning. They finally come into focus, seeing the white glove of the ref. 3, 4, 5. You sit up, wipe your eyes, let the sight come back to your eyes. And he stands you up and he's like, "She's up, she's up, she's up, she's up." You guys square up again. Bell rings, goes into rounds. Like, you guys go back to your corners for your break, or back to reset for the next round. Whew. All right, Henry.
What do you want?
Constitution saving throw. Get a heart of the cards. Does that save?
I know damn well. A legendary action against my max DC ain't 12, I'll tell you that.
Isabella just has her hand instead of Henry's just like, man, it's warm.
You're right.
I'm playing puppets with my esophagus right now.
It does not save. You are still paralyzed. Sorry, friend.
I'll see you guys next session.
It is Isabella's turn. She looks to you, Smoke, as you start to fly away. She goes, "Smoke, dear, you're not gonna run away. I'm killing your friend over here. Come and stop me."
You really don't really have a handle on this whole evil thing, right?
I'll show you a handle. You see a full flame, boom, gout, blows from that hole that she's got in Henry's chest.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, that was... You take another 9 damage.
I mean, Isabella, if that is your real name, killing this random guy is really a down step from killing my mother, so you want to try to up your game.
Oh, she goes, "Oh, on the contraire. This one's got fight. Your mother died relatively quickly." Ooh, baby! Round 7! Charlie, you have just, were just knocked out. Not knocked out, but you went down for a little while. It is the top of the initiative. It is back to your turn. You hear the commentators. I don't even know what I just witnessed up there. That's an illegal shot, but she did go down.
What?
With a shot like that,
Man, it's illegal to kill people, but he did do it, so I guess it's fine.
You see again. The ring is shrouded in that kind of black, flaming smoke stuff that Umbral Arcana. They're witnessing a different fight than you are.
Right.
So it's possible that while they thought the blow was illegal, the ref counted it as a legal hit, and so that's why he was counting you out.
Well, that's dumb.
Okay,
I'm ready.
He goes, this is a rough one. He goes, I'm not gonna lie, I'm rooting for the underdog here. He goes, John, the underdog, and he goes, yeah, I mean, the girl's gave it nothing but heart since round 1, and I'm interested to see how far she will go.
No pun intended.
Top of the initiative, Charlie. It is your turn.
Cool. Same thing, but this time I'm going to punch this one, punch that one, and punch that one.
Oh fuck!
What's my DC?
They are completely stationary cameras.
They're prone too, so completely.
They're not prone. They have an AC of 5.
Cool.
They have an HP of 8.
Cool.
But they have a reduction of 5. So you have to overcome 5 damage before you'll even start to deal damage to them.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know what you have to do.
So I can just hit them?
Yeah, you can just swing on them.
I'm gonna jump and
You don't need to jump. You can just move over.
Like walk. I'm gonna move. Shit. So you want me to do like a D20 or?
Yeah. So roll your attack.
On what?
Just roll it into the chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
On the camera?
The bell rings as round 7 is underway. You immediately strafe to the left and goes, and we're off. They begin to. He goes, we're starting opening the round with a nice, good old fashioned circling of your opponent. The digger does not look like, I don't know what's going on, but the digger does not look like he's all there mentally. You do 7 damage, so you actually deal.
Well, like I didn't deal damage last time when I broke it.
Yeah, you did. You rolled damage last time.
No, not for the camera.
Well, then you're lucky.
Well, you didn't bring that up last time, so.
He came back on it to make the cameras come back, which is just. I'd rather not push our luck here.
You begin to circle. I'll say this. You know what you're doing. Go ahead and roll I'll say go ahead and roll your damage again.
Just like in the chat.
Yep. There you go. You know what you're aiming. You know what you're shooting for. You manage to you start to circle the digger, who is looking at you, pounding his gloves together. You get to the corner, immediately turn around, blast one of the cameras. It goes down. The light goes out. You see the digger again recoils from the blow, cool. And starts to try to shake it off.
Blah! Again.
You got it.
Cool.
And then damage twice.
I'm good.
Yes. Blast that camera out. The digger visibly, you see that, as if, these blows that he's been eating this whole time are suddenly starting to, catch up with him. Is visibly, shaking on his knees right now. He's still very much, snarling at the mouth, completely, frenzied out of his fucking mind. But you got 1 camera left to go.
Cool. Gotta. That was 5, 10, 25, 30. Punch it out again. This guy.
That's a hit.
Better be.
And that's enough.
Cool.
Last camera.
Before I break it, I get up on there. I kind of put my hands around both of its sides. And I'm kind of pulling it up into my face. And I just scream out, "Hey, Moses! Fuck you!" Bam! Headbutt it.
Boom! You blast the camera out. You see that the digger fully arcs his back as if he was shocked with some sort of electric current before he drops to both of his knees and into his hands. Beginning of the round. just you watch as the crystal goes out. You watch as there's like, I'm trying to explain how you exceed this. There's like what looks to be like almost snow in the audience that is rising upwards. Very similar to when you visited Nod for the first time, like this kind of white particle going upwards. It is going upwards and being absorbed into these same crystals that were in the cameras that are up in the that scaffolding area, that upper rig. All of those crystals, all deep like power down. Those white lights completely vanish. It is just you and the digger in the room. Or in the ring, sorry.
And then going to backflip, and with my last attack, punch him in the face.
All right, the digger for this blow is considered helpless.
Yes, I don't know what that means, but yes. Is that like prone? I like that
It's
one.
much worse than prone.
Oh shit!
It's actually real fucking bad.
So
I
bad
will.
it doesn't even exist.
Well, here's the thing. It's essentially like, do they have they have stunned, paralyzed. I will put on paralyzed for the bonuses. So you get to your attack is made with advantage, and if you hit, it is an automatic critical.
Cool. Well, my last attack is only my shift feature anyway, so I don't even have to roll. Because it uses my dex for its attack roll. Okay, so then I do have to roll, but I just have to add my dex. Which is... My dex what? Save or modifier?
Modifier.
It's advantage. I almost just shit my pants. What?
Oof. The last crystal explodes as the camera goes down. You try to take that, like, follow that momentum into swinging at the digger. Don't realize he's completely, like, on all fours on the ground. Whiff right over his head.
Of course I do. Of course I do! Fucking... Just my luck.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Be angry.
You see that you whiff him. You look over at the casters who are like visibly standing up and leaning into the microphones. They're like you go. Oh, he goes. Here it is. The moment has come. The digger is visibly swaying on his feet. I don't know how much longer how much more punishment he can take from her. He goes back and forth. This is truly a marvel when it comes to boxing. We are witnessing history here, ladies and gentlemen. How much longer do these fighters stand in the ring? Who will be the last one on top? We go back to the lobby. You guys watch as the fourth camera goes out. You see Moses doesn't seem to care. Isabella looks, and you see that no, God damn it, and she seems more interested in the events of the boxing, everything going on there, than Moses was. Now we're gonna make some vampire attacks. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. He's going to dash, jump through the window, and flank you. He can't attack this turn, though. 2 is this one. You see that he looks at you and he goes, "Hey, buddy, can we, you think there's still time to mend these wounds? I feel like I said some things that hurt you, and,
Am I supposed to actually respond to this?
That's what he says to you.
I gave you a chance. You didn't take it.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I probably should have. And he reaches out and he slashes you with his claws.
Of course.
Misses. Fully like slashes out. You see you see that he reaches his hand like for a wide like claw swipe and gets it stuck into the wall of the ticket booth that you guys are standing next to. Just like ha! Kunk! And it's like very like you see how like you're by the corner of the ticket booth? It fully slams into the corner, maybe like a foot from your head. And he goes, We could talk about this, right? This is not what it looks like. Moving on. This one is here. He's gonna move here. It is your turn, Tony.
Let's start with the bonus action. I'm gonna just. Okay, so I'm having a problem right now. I can't interact with anything in the program. I might have to Alt F4. I don't know why this is happening.
Understandable. Well, what are you trying to do?
Okay, never mind. Somehow Alt-tabbing and tabbing back in has worked. I would like to bonus action, throw a celestial fucking arrow straight into his fucking face.
Oh, God.
Yeet. That is +6. So
Oh, that hits. Oh, that definitely hits.
Alright, it is a D8 plus my spellcasting modifier, I believe. Yeah, D8 plus my wisdom mod. D8. I don't know if I have anything that does damage that is a D8 plus 3, so I'm just gonna roll a D8. Oh my fucking god!
Oh, no! 4 damage. You throw it. It's as awkward as him throwing, like swinging at you and missing. You go and you throw it at him, and it's like just like whizzes past his cheek, burns his face, cuts him, but flies past him. It actually lands like right between the legs of Smoke's turret. Like it flies way past him, lands by the turret, and he just goes, "Dude, you're really you're having a off day today, aren't you? This is." Hey, listen, fuck you, buddy. Fuck you. This is awkward. This is already awkward.
Alright, fuck you. I'm putting you out of your misery and a lightning
Okay.
I suppose his claw being stuck in the fucking wall gives... you know, he can't really move.
Sure. Roll with disadvantage. That is an 8.
Alright, baby. Damage time. If I could find the spell again, because I'm a bit stupid and bad at navigating menus. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, look at that. Where damage, and I'm dropping it right on him. 8.
You blast him with another bolt of lightning. You see that it hits him, and he like his body naturally reacts, and he just jerks, slams into the wall. He goes, "God fucking damn it! Stop hitting me with lightning, dude!"
Is he still standing?
He is still standing.
Oh,
Vampires are hardy, man. They are hardy.
Oh god.
Where we're going, God can't help any one of us.
Stop hitting me with light.
Then die, please. I beg you.
Yeah, then perish.
I beseech you, please. Just fucking
Then die.
This is what you get for making fun of theater majors, bitch!
Don't piss off the theater major kids.
What theater major?
And just so you know, I studied economics.
He's like stuck in the wall. Could he still make an attack of opportunity?
Yes, it would just be a disadvantage though.
Yeah, you know, I'll fucking chance that. I don't care. Could I climb on top of this ticket booth? That is slightly north of my booth.
Give me an athletics check.
Ah, baby, let's fucking go.
Everyone knows Tony is the most athletic one of all.
Oh yeah, I'm so fucking glad that I buffed my strength and got rid of the -1.
Oh shit! You absolutely can climb the ticket booth. You climb over the ticket booth.
I want to be on top of it.
So that one's a metal detector. That one's a metal detector, but yes.
Oh, that's a metal detector?
Correct.
Oh, my bad.
You can still climb up there. I'm just letting you know that that's what it is.
I can climb on the roof of this, probably.
Yes, you can. He's gonna swing at you. Again, this is at disadvantage. This is insane.
Tony's gonna start quoting Star Wars. You were the chosen one.
Oh, he still hits you. He still hits you. That's crazy. He claws you for 9 damage. As you climb over, he grabs, he gets the back of your calf. Big swipe down, gets that whole calf. He goes, yeah, how you like that, you piece of shit?
Fuck you!
Hey, fuck you, buddy!
Fuck you!
Hey, fuck you!
And, how much of my movement did that take?
You don't have a climb speed, so half. So you have 15 feet left.
Okay. I don't suppose that I could see Moses from this exact square, can I?
You can't see Moses, but you do see this crazy torrent of blood everywhere. You look like you might be a little too short. Like you might be a little too far, like too much down. Not you, but like, just like because of like all of the staircases. Yes, he's a little too high.
He called you short.
Tony is like 7 feet tall.
Tony's a big dude. Tony's a big dude.
He's not short. So I get 15 more feet of movement. So basically,
Correct.
I'm gonna say, fuck these vampires closing in on me, and just 5, 10, 15. Nah.
Just running on the roof. Smoke, you see him climb up on this little ticket booth and is just hauling ass away from the vampires. This is insane.
And I already took my action, can't dash, took my bonus action. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Smoke, you're up.
Okay, cool. Smoke is going to fly through this window, and he's gonna try to flip over one of the tables and use it as cover.
Dude, it is the crazy. You're flying. So here's what I'm saying. Give me an acrobatics check, DC 10.
Mm-hmm. Skills. Don't fail me now.
It is the crazy. You fully like nose first, flying at this window. Your wings completely wrap around you as you spin, like corkscrew spin, like a drill. Fly through the window. Glass shards fly everywhere as you wings unfold as you come out of the glass. Spin, like straight 3-point landing. Slide, flip one of the tables over. You're now taking cover behind the table.
And I open fire on Mr. Moses.
Boom! Gun comes over the top. You see that the Vox touched Mechanicus as you go over the top. This arcane energy starts to pull barbs and pieces from it that dig into the table like a bipod, and you take a shot at him. Boom! That first shot hits. The second one, your force ballista lands next to you, opens fire and misses. Go ahead and roll damage.
And I'm using his cantrip, Shocking Grasp, so that's a shot.
Ooh! You watch as he, again, looks towards you, eyes glow red, is just too slow as he starts to form that shield, very slow motion, starts to build the shield out of blood. Your round whizzes right. Your round normally would be too big, but because you casted Shocking Grasp, it disintegrates the bullet mid-flight, turning it into like straight lightning that arcs right through the hole of the shield, slams him right into his left shoulder. You see that some of the shield starts to fall apart, but he gets his footing, turns towards the force ballista before raising another shield, absorbing the blast. That shot looked like it fucking hurt. That's Shocking Grasp. Does he get a save, or does it, if it hits, he can't take reactions?
If it hits, no reactions.
So you see that he is visibly, like, you see lightning arcing around his hands as he's trying to, like he's, like, involuntarily jerking as he's trying to, like, get this ritual back up.
Does he have any metal on him?
He does not, unfortunately.
Okay. And, yeah. No reactions for next turn, and the turn, since I moved and it didn't use its movement, it's just gonna get in to this square in front of me. And since it's a turn, it gets opportunity of attack, so if he gets close, he's gonna have to hit me. And with that, Smoke is just gonna simply land in, take cover, and goes, "Well, Mr. Businessman, I guess we are able to finally talk." And
Ooh. Ooh, delicious.
Hey, sorry, I just realized I took damage on my turn, and that means I need to roll a con save.
Okay.
I call lightning.
I believe it was only 9, so you have a DC 10. You can roll it right now, it's fine. Yeah, you got it. Nailed it.
Just making sure.
You hold the save. You see...
I know how to take a hint of not to play in the next one, Solomon.
I'm sorry. You see that Moses got that stream of blood. You see that both of his hands are up with that blood shield, and the shield slowly comes down, revealing that his eyes, in fact, are still fully like red, like that black with the red ring. Like literally, like throws it down, like he's trying to like get like wetness off of his hands or something. The blood splashes onto the ground. And it goes, "All right, tough guy, you're starting to piss me off." And he starts to come forward towards you. Your turret gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay, and let's roll. Roll to hit. Damn.
You see your ballista, boom, and it's like, you ever see it's not Iron Man, but it's like where they shoot the missile at him and he just like bats it away.
It's Iron Man.
Where he's just walking forward, just like very much. You see he reaches his hands to the lapels of his jacket, straightens out his jacket, straightens up his tie, and is just walking towards you. Your ballista takes the shot, and he just completely like bats it to the side. It blows out of the wall. It literally like puts a hole in the concrete wall, and he goes, "You know, I was gonna let you pass. Let me do my ritual, and you get to, go off and do whatever you want. But now, you've shown that you want to be a thorn in my side. I don't like thorns very much. Too prickly." I need to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Ooh. Wisdom saving.
You see, he says prickly. You feel a cold, like, hand grip around your heart and like around your throat, like not like metaphorically. You literally feel like the walls are closing in as you stare into his eyes. A certain sense of dread is going over you. He gives you you gain the frightened condition. And then he's going to use one of his legendary. Oh, that was one. Oh, sorry, that's two. So then he's going to use another legendary action, to cast Thunder Wave. So I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution save.
Yeah. So he says you gain the 20.
Oh, never mind.
Not 6. So you see that he puts this aura of dread on you as you feel like the walls are closing in. Like it's this weird moment. It's like this whole fight has kind of been nobody's focusing on everybody. It's just been like, shoot whoever comes in your way, right? It's just like everybody's an enemy, everybody's a target. For the first time, Robert Moses has shown you are his target. And there's that's that sense of fear starting to set in. Not fear necessarily, just the sense of like, oh fuck. That's that sense. He walks towards you. You see he puts his hand up and he goes, "Now do me a favor and get the fuck out of here." Snaps his fingers. You fail the Constitution saving throw. You take 5 points of damage, which is absorbed, but he fully blasts you out of the wall behind you. I need an acrobatics check from you, please, to maintain your. Oh, you're not even flying, so this will be determined if you catch yourself in the air or not. Okay, he blasts you through the wall. He blasts you through the wall. You go head over heel. It doesn't necessarily do damage, but it's just the force that blasts you through the wall. Your wings try to unfurl, but he reaches out and he goes, little bird. Reaches his hand out. Some sort of like telekinetic force reaches around your body, constricts your wings to your form. You slam into the ground and start to slide across the linoleum floor. He's going to take his regular action now. And he goes, he walks past your turret into the hole in the wall. I need you to make a second Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. He hasn't moved after you entered. He hasn't left yet, so it doesn't need to make another.
Correct. All right. He points a finger to you, and he goes, "Sad, really. You had potential, boy." You take 42 points of necrotic damage.
Question. Did I make the Constitution check?
You did not.
Flash of Genius?
Ooh! 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 So what does that bring your save to?
That would bring my save up to a 17 plus 4.
21 is a fucking save. So instead of 42, you take 21 points of necrotic damage. Which is minus 21, which I believe is 20. Ooh, thank goodness for temp HP. Yep. Thank goodness for temp HP. You take 20 points as you literally feel like hands beginning to reach up from around you. These decaying, like dead, decaying hands reaching up from the ground and just starting to rip and rend at your flesh while you're bound and pinned to the ground. Woof. Ooh. We're gonna leave that there. Go back to the ring. It is the digger's turn. He needs to make a con save. He needs to make a con save. You missed your attack, unfortunately. That is a 19. The digger stands up. The digger stands up. He can't make any actions. He doesn't have any bonus actions. Let me remove paralyzed. Correct. Actually, he has the Aura of Bloodthirst on. So he is going to bite you.
What?
He's going to try to bite you.
What?
Which is a hit.
What?
You take 7 points of piercing damage.
Half?
That is halved. So have 7 halved to 3. So 56. You see that you step around him as he's like, again, to them, you see that he's apparently wobbling. To you, he's very much like on his knees, having trouble standing up. You move in front of him to finish him off. He lunges out like a viper, lunges out, like takes a bite out of your clavicle. Henry, Constitution saving throw.
Oh no. Yet again. You come to me asking for my greatest weakness.
30 feet of Henry.
Okay.
Hold on.
Eat my ass.
You are within 30 feet of Henry.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna give you a bonus. You can roll a d6 and add it to your save. I really want you to stop being on the floor.
Here's what I'll tell you. Without telling you what your DC is, it is possible for you to pass this save using that d6.
I really want you to get up. I feel so bad. But that's my reaction for this turn.
Here's what I can do. I can tell you what you need to roll if you want, or if we can.
No.
Okay.
I'm
I'm just gonna
begging
get-
you, please roll high on this d6.
Nope.
Rip. Oh my god! Insane! Holy shit! I feel so bad.
Henry just killed him.
How high did you
He needed to roll a 5. The DC is 17.
Oh, fucking god.
Oh, I'm sorry. The DC is 17. He needed to roll a 6.
Baby DCs of 10, and they're fighting. Oh.
They're fighting vampires. You're fighting Moses, who's like head bad guy.
Shit.
Like,
I'm getting my ass handed to me. That's what I'm getting.
Oh god. How are you not dead?
Bursting out of my chest. My
Holy
neck and throat. There is a hole in my. There is a Mortal Kombat finishing happening to Henry right now.
listen, I'm trying here, man.
Oh my god. Alrighty, we move on. It is Isabella's turn. You see that Isabella, again, last round, you saw Isabella was very upset by the effects or the things that were happening on the television, right? You see that she rips her hand out of Henry's chest, and she goes, "Well, if you want something done right, you do it yourself." 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to full dash, and she's going to leave the area.
You should have had her bring me with her at this point.
Top of the initiative. The round is not over for you guys. It is still technically round 7. But Charlie, you are the top of the initiative. Y'all were still throwing down in the ring.
The last thing he did was bite me?
Was bite you.
Cool. Since we're just right in each other's face, I'm gonna go ahead and just hit him. That's an action. That's Kerblap. Kerschmoozle. Kerblabloop. And Kerbloobity blah. Oh wait, sorry. My fourth one's just my. What do you always have me do for this? I always fucking
D20
forget.
plus your dex mod.
Thank you. I always forget.
What's your dex mod?
Are we counting that even though it didn't hit the board?
Oh, no, you gotta roll on the board, sorry. You gotta drop it like here.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. Why do I have 2 dice now?
Because now you've put your dice up here. This is where you basically told the program this is where I want my D20 to be.
Whatever.
That's
plus 2.
1, 2, 3.
18. That's 4 hits.
That's 4 hits.
Yeah, I know. I know what it is.
Roll
Damage? I
roll
will.
your damage.
I don't even want to hear what you're going to say. Let me roll my damage. And then, dex with attack roll and damage bonus. So how do I do that again?
So your dex is the damage. So you gotta roll a. When you roll damage for it, it's just an extra. I don't know what your dex mod is.
It says and damage bonus. Should I be rolling something and then add my dex as the bonus?
It's for shifting. You said.
Yeah.
When you shift, you gain temporary HP. You can make an unarmed strike as a bonus action. You can use your dex for this attack roll, and yeah. So the damage number, the plus number that you add is just dex.
So I'm looking for 2.
Well, it's dex plus a D4.
That's what I'm asking. What is it?
You don't have anything that increases your unarmed strike, so it's a D4 plus your.
My unarmed strikes are magical. And I have hair wraps on.
Oh, so they're a D12. No, I'm sorry, they're a D8. You're lying. I lied.
For my heavyweight hand wraps?
Well, are you using your heavyweight hand wraps, or are you using your claws?
I don't know. It just says you can make an
So,
unarmed strike. That
Your-
could be any of these?
Well, here's the thing. Your heavyweight hand wraps are a magical item that count as your unarmed strike, but you can't use them in tandem with your claws.
Oh, then yeah, it'll have to be claws. I didn't understand.
Okay, yeah.
So I just roll this again?
Yeah.
Or
So,
the
yeah.
damage again?
It's going to be a D6
Plus
plus 2. Yeah.
Doesn't work like
Yeah.
that? Okay.
Oof, 8 damage. Holy shit. So, I would like you to bring your attention to here. What does it look like in the final round of the beast
Feels like
and the digger?
6 points.
Yeah, he gets an additional 8. You just rolled a 6 plus 2.
Ah! Cool. He just bit me?
He fully just bit you.
Cool.
Like you have a literal gaping teeth
For
bite and
obviously, I'm not going to use anything that comes with my bite effect, but for flavor, can I say on my last attack, since it's all weird anyways, instead of using my claws, I quote unquote bit him with the same aspects of my claws. Cool. I'm going to straight up grab his lower jaw and his shoulder with my hands and be like, vampires? Ha! Don't be afraid of them. And rip out his fucking esophagus.
rip out his fucking esophagus. You pull away as a gout of a fountain of blood begins to paint the peach tarp boxing ring completely, and just red bloody sanguine all over it, just spraying and painting. What you see, now what I want you to do is explain to me what the actual people behind the Umbrella Arcana are seeing.
Oh.
As you fully just murder
I guess it would
a
be
guy.
kind of illegal
You
to...
just fully murder a guy in the middle of national television.
They just see me punch him in the throat, which is a totally legal thing, I think.
No.
No? Okay. I don't know, usually you make that shit up.
You see, I mean, okay, I can if you want.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of biting this man's throat. I'm not thinking about what the other people see.
You see that all of the televisions that were broadcasting that were broadcasting the altered version of the fight, the magical one between the two magical beings. Those TVs are out, but some of the TVs, especially the one we zoom in on one.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
Could I, bite through his esophagus, but also kind of at the same time tear, so I just have his head in my hand?
Oh yeah, easy.
Cool.
You actually use your jaw, you bite in, pull away, and you have to bite a few times to get through all that cartilage and muscle. So you're just bite, tear, bite, tear, bite, tear before you don't rip his head off. You literally bite through his neck to tear his head off.
Okay.
You see that you actually see that. Well, yeah, so all of those cameras are off, but you see that one of the cameras is recording and has the screen, that kind of preview of what you're recording, on a camcorder, is flipped towards you. What regular people are seeing is that the digger is on his last
It's just
foot.
a really slow motion hit, like in the movies, where it's teeth fly out, blood goes everywhere from his nose.
That
and his jaw.
it's just his mouth as he spits it on the audience.
It's everywhere.
He does a wild hook.
And when he hits the ground, his hood thing. Oh, we're not still wearing those. His towel from one of his cornermen. He throws it on top of him, and jumps in, obviously because I quote unquote hurt him, and throws a towel over his head, but his head's gone, so he can't see.
You see that they look at you. What they're seeing is that he swings at you. You duck underneath it. It's this beautiful flow of water as you duck underneath it. Rib blow, swing back to the other side. Rib blow. He jabs. You go right back down as you come right back up. Gorgeous uppercut right to the chin. You watch his top jaw and bottom jaw dislocate from one another, they're no longer aligned. teeth scatter like fucking Skittles, bro. Scatter into the audience. You literally hear them as they scatter across the ring. He goes up, following the uppercut. You literally lift him off the ground, falls into the ropes, gets entangled into the ropes. You watch his cut corner come over, and they're trying to fix him up. But what you don't see is where his head is. What they think his head is like his chest. So like he was much shorter than like he actually was. So they're trying to fix the cut that is his like forehead and stuff, but that's like his chest. So they're below the actual injury that is his gaping head missing. They're trying to repair him. You see that the referee comes over, pushes them away, starts to like wave into his eyes again, waving at his chest. Turns over.
Is this ref in the know-how, or is
this ref has no idea.
Oh wow.
This ref turns to the commentators, waving his head. It's over! It's over! Oh my God, Mitch! It's over! We have witnessed something truly marvelous here. An underdog, and I mean an underdog, has taken on the actual streak master of the circuit. The Digger is down, ladies and gentlemen. You guys in the lobby hear that the intercoms are still on, and that is what fills the entirety of the lobby. It's just this crowd going absolutely apeshit. There's you hear the sound of people on cameras taking pictures, huge flashes going off. You're, Charlie Mays, do you have a second for an interview? Charlie Mays. The Digger is down. It is a total knockout, ladies and gentlemen. He's down. We have our victor. We have our, people start to flood the different reporters, and people start to flood the stage. Your arms have never felt heavy.
Is there a mic near me?
Never felt heavier. You see one of the microphones for the announcer from the beginning is starting to come back down from the ceiling as he's reaching. He is walking to reach for it currently.
Wait, who says that? Or who's doing that? I mean, who's grabbing the ref guy?
No. So do you remember the announcer in the beginning who was announcing you guys?
So I immediately just walk in front of him, grab the mic, and I just lean in real close, and I just go, "Hey, Robert, you're fucking next." Fuck! Can I say fuck? Fuck! And then I run off, and with the head in hand,
pushing through people, pushing through people.
Get to the lobby.
You hear reporters galore behind you, like, Miss Mays, we need you for an interview. We need you for the photo op. As you push through them, you jump over the ropes, push past through, and you arrive
in the lobby.
As you bust through the doors of the lobby, and you are standing face to face with Isabella Infierno.
Cool. I throw his head at her.
As the head lands in front of her, but she's on a staircase, so it hits and just streaks down the staircase as it bumps down the staircase.
She just goes. Sorry. She just goes. Hold on. Looks like the Digger dug his grave.
No.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
You want to know what?
Persuasion with disadvantage.
Persuasion.
Give me a performance check with disadvantage.
Oh, no. With what? Oh my God! It wanted me to do this.
You see that she tries so hard to react. She tries so hard, but you have somehow managed to completely blank her mind. Whether it was like no mind blank spell, but her mind is legitimately a utter void of a response, as she's just staring at you, squinting at you, just like. What? What does that even mean? Holy shit. Charlie Mays has joined the fight in the other room.
I'm gonna need that map, though.
Insane.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Charlie Mays has joined the fight in the other room.
That was all I could do.
This is crazy. All right. You get there. You see that things have gone to shit. Your friends have done their best to hold off the vampire threat. You see that they are absolutely bloodied. Robert Moses is standing in this giant hole in the wall, casting some sort of dark necrotic blood magic on Smoke. Isabella is actually next to you. I will reveal her now.
Oh, like literally.
Yeah. Smoke. It literally looks like an invisible hand is grabbing around Smoke.
How does it look like an invisible hand if it's invisible?
Because you can see the grooves in like the wings and stuff that looks like a fist is grabbed around him, that's pinning him to the ground. And there's like these skeletal and zombie hands tearing at him on the ground. Tony is on top of the ticket booth, like on the roof of the ticket booth. As you see, like vampires are crawling their way up the top of the side of it after him. Henry is down.
Of course.
And you see that Isabella is next to you, untouched.
Great.
Well, the woman you perceive is Isabella, because you did get to see her partially changing when she left, when you punched her in the face the first time and knocked the ring off. This, what you can imply, is probably her true form. Actually, I'll leave that up to Charlie. I'll leave that up to you to make the decision for Charlie, if you would know who this is.
I don't think she would know, but I feel like throwing a head at somebody would give anyone the creeps, so like, either way.
Give me an insight check, please.
With my 0.
7. I would say this. You can't necessarily gauge why this head matters to her. But she's pissed.
Good.
She's very upset.
Good.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box? We go to our vampires, who are going to climb. They do have a climb speed, so they actually 5, 10, 15, 20 can come right up next to you. He's going to hit you with a bite. That's a hit. So he grapples. All right. Tony, you take 12 points of damage. I need a con save. Well, I'm sorry. I need 2 con saves, please.
I'm so fucked. Alright. So here's my concentration check.
Success.
That's a 12. Alright, and here's the con save. 18.
Success.
Fuck.
All right. You have 1 more concentration. Well, assuming he hits you. Which he does.
Fucking.
Oof. You actually go down. You lose the spell. You are running away, so you would see this as well, Charlie. He's running away. One of the vampires scales the top of it. All 4 is running after him. Dives on top of him and is just slashing and gnawing at him as Tony goes down.
He's like across the way though.
Can I ask a quick question?
What's up?
I just wanted to check because I know that we have been doing this battle for a couple of sessions. Have we burned any of Moses's legendary resistances?
Resistances? I think 1. The reason I say that is because I believe Henry tried to stunning fist him.
Okay.
Or stunning strike. I believe. So if anything, he has. I'll make a DM decision. He has 2 left.
Okay.
Cool. He's going to use this opportunity to attack Smoke.
This one's charged to a crisp. You could do it, buddy.
Bug.
You are prone, so he's going to make an attack.
I have no idea how I'm alive.
Bro, what? I shit you not. That is a natural 1 and a natural 7. Both to a prone target where he gets advantage. That misses. Like, but he does get a second one, which does hit, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a 25.
That is 9 points of damage as he walks up and he looks at you and he goes, not so fucking tough now, huh, big guy? And just kicks you in the ribs.
Okay.
He is going to... come here.
Why are you still alive? Oh my god.
Tony, death save. That is a success. Good work. Smoke, it is your turn.
Okay. I would like to stand up, please.
You do so. You have 15 feet of movement left.
Okay. How good of a... if I move, I have to take attack of opportunities from these dudes.
Correct.
Thunderclap.
Hold up. This is when we read spells.
I bet you never thought you would tank so much damage as not the tank in the party.
Oh my god. Every single time. Okay, cool. Here's what we're gonna do. We are going to use... I need to reread something real quick for Shatter. What's the range on Shatter?
Oh, the range? The range on Shatter is far. It's like the range is far, and then it has like that AoE. Shatter has a range of 60 feet. Yeah, and then the AoE is a 10-foot radius.
Okay, and it doesn't push people away though. That's unfortunate.
Correct, but I believe it can deafen them.
I believe it can.
Okay, so it does not deafen them. No, but a crystalline, stone, or metal thing has disadvantage on the save. So something made of inorganic material. It also has the potential to break people's shit.
No, fuck that. Thunder Wave level 2.
Oh, shit, okay. Con saves for these vamps.
And Moses too.
What's the range?
15-foot cube.
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Wait.
Hold
Wait.
on.
Let me do something instead then. Change order. Turret's gonna go first. Gonna fire his ballista. Please hit. Come on. Turret, I believe in you. I believe in you, Mr. Turret. Wah, 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 wah.
Wow.
Alright, cool. Then Shadow.
Alrighty. So he is not inside of it, unfortunately, but you do get both of these vampires.
Alright, so this is supposed to be a... Actually, can I change this? No, I can't change it. So I'm gonna roll this, and this is supposed to be additional D8 on top of that.
Okay. Roll an additional D8 real quick.
Wait, hold up. So that's an additional.
So it's
3
10. So it's 10 altogether.
Yeah, 10 on. Yeah, 10 on. Do I roll them separate or?
No. So this is
Okay.
10, and then 4 and 2. This is 10. Oof. They both fail.
They're pushed
10 feet backwards.
10 feet backwards. Excellent. And Smoke is going to run this way. Gonna shut the door.
Oh shit! So you broke visibility.
Can I make this? Can I make a check?
What's the check you're trying to make?
For frightened. Is it a check or once I break the line of sight?
Let me look. Okay, so you can only make the check, so it doesn't work as long. So whether you can see him or not is redundant. You no longer are taking disadvantage because of. So frightened condition makes you take disadvantage so long as you can see the source of your fear. So you're not taking disadvantage because you can't see him, but you still are under the effect. You get to make a save to end that effect at the end of each of your turns.
Okay. It's about to be the end of my turn, so I'm gonna make the save right now. Is wisdom?
Wisdom, yes. Bro, I watched that fall from a 20. Oh my god. So you are still frightened of Moses for when you see him.
Pain. Okay, cool. And that's gonna be the end of my turn. Excellent. And door being held shut. I'm not moving.
Okay. Okay. You see that he is going to I'm gonna roll a d20. I'll say high is option A, low is option B.
Go on. You won't do it.
High is option A.
You won't do it.
You see that he goes coward, and returns to the pentagram. Your turret does get an attack of opportunity.
Please, buddy. Just shoot this fucker once. Cocky ass bastard. What is this madness?
Holy shit!
What is this madness?
You watch it in you watch a literal pulse beam fly past you, blow some of the bricks out next to your head.
Yeesh.
And he begins to start his spell over again. The digger is dead, very dead.
Take him out.
And with that, I will close this map, and we will focus on this one. Henry.
He's dead.
If Henry left to go get food, I wouldn't be wrong. I wouldn't be mad.
Now's your chance, bud. Con save.
Now's my chance, not the past 19 times.
That's it! You did it! Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Holy fuck.
He's up! Henry, you hear the announcers screaming and cheering over the intercom, saying look, she has done it! The beast has taken down the digger! This is insane! For all of you watching, you have witnessed firsthand this truly incredible fight. And when it says that, you see all of the ghosts of your platoon who are suddenly squatting down next to you, and they go, "Get the hell up, maggot! Your work ain't done." Smacks the shit out of you, just right across your face. Bitch slaps the shit out of you, and you sit up on you sit up on your butt. You get to take your turn, bud.
First things first, I'm the realist. Yeah, I'm going to quicken healing.
I bet you are.
You're a madman.
2 points of two key points, and fuck me.
Oh no! Your luck is so. Oh, we live and die by the dice. Holy shit!
All right. All right. So how's Vampire 4 looking?
He looks. I mean, he's hurt. Like he's taking some damage. He's not by any means falling apart or anything.
Alright, So he's gonna stand up, and can I see through that window that I hopped through, standing up?
Oh yeah, it's actually you can see right through it. You're a little short, but if you stood in like your tiptoes, you could see into it.
Cool. Like, so Henry's like standing up, and like you just like from Moses's view, you see like one hand, and then another hand, and you're just like, you son of a bitch. You hit like a girl.
Been paralyzed for the last 6 rounds. You were like a bitch.
Can I use that as an intimidation?
Sure. Go ahead, roll an intimidation.
Cool. Fuck me. Fuck me.
It's not so much that the intimidation, like what you said, wasn't effective. It's the fact that how loud the intercom is and these torrents of blood shooting out of this pentagram that just kind of drowns you out. So it's more like, and you're just like it's like you can't really hear it. He doesn't seem to notice.
All right. I almost forgot how to play my character because I've been dead for so long. All right. Well, I'm going to actually 5, 10, 15, because I don't learn my lesson. And I will bring down. Where is it? Where did my? There it is. I'm gonna attack this hoe with this.
Oh fuck. Okay.
So, and then the damage on him.
Ooh. So he's got his back to you. He's got these 2 torrents of blood coming up, coursing to his body, being sent all across the different monitors and stuff. You walk up behind him, and it's like this weird, like, walk up behind him, somebody and break a glass bottle over their head kind of moment. Where you just walk up and just like, whack! And you just see he slowly turns his head to you and just goes, oh, it's you again. You don't learn your lesson, huh?
Never do. And then Furia blows.
Oh no! Okay.
Which what level am I now? I think I get like. Never mind. Oh, I just All right, first one. Nice. Second one. Nice. First damage. Second damage. Solid.
You tell him never do. Bam, 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 bam. Just start to unload. Bah, 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 bah. Just start to unload a bunch of punches and kicks on him as he's trying to like evade, but you're like kicking him in his ribs and stuff, getting all of that sweet, delicious revenge that you haven't been able to do over the last few turns.
Phew. Alright, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to skip you. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. Ooh. Ah. Ooh.
Next turn, Robert Moses paralyzes Henry again.
Oh, you know it's gonna happen.
Oh, I feel it. If it happens, I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket.
You see that the woman in front of you, Charlie, watches the head fall down the stairs. Her head snaps back to you. You feel like it was already kind of hot because you were just boxing for the last umpteen minutes. It's like hot because you feel something in front of you's temperature has risen to where it's like radiating heat now. And she turns to you and she goes, all this planning for what? And she's going to lay into you with her claws.
Great. Totally didn't heal. I don't have any weight in you.
So that's a hit. You take 5, reduced to 2, as she starts to claw into you. You're still in boxing, like you still have like your gloves on and your shorts. So like, you're like still like kind of in boxing mode. You like pull your hands up like you're like they're punches, but she's just clawing through that meat on your arm. And she is going to grapple you. So I need an athletics check, please. Well, actually, I need to roll an athletic. I'm sorry. We both need to roll athletics checks.
Wait, what is this, like a check?
Yeah, athletics.
Oh, I hit it.
No, you have advantage because you're raging, which you blew her out of the water. You see, she
hope so.
she reaches out. Those like you haven't seen, but she's got these fingernails that are like very like Wolverine claw-esque. They elongate from her fingertips, like grab onto you. She slams you into the wall. You full on reach out, grab her around the neck, slam her against the wall. You have control of the grapple.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Bitch.
Wild. It is your turn. So this does kind of work out still. You slam her against the wall. She flashes this like gross, toothy like goat. Like her teeth are way too white. Like they're like pearly white, not a touch on them. She's covered in black hair and like bone. She flashes her teeth at you. You take
I thought she was done. What the fuck?
You take 6 half to 3 as she again flashes that smile at you. You watch her hands as a bunch of barbs extend from her shoulders through your hands. Just stick to your hands.
Ew. What rude.
Alrighty. He's doing that. He is going to attack Tony. That is a hit. Tony, you take 2 death saves. Oop. Alrighty. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Smoke, give me a strength check, please.
You're muted if you're talking.
You're muted if you're talking, by the way.
Thank you. I
Heard.
That happened once tonight.
Got it. Strength check, please.
Is there no way to use Dex on this?
You're holding the door shut. You immediately hear a loud banging as somebody's trying to force the door open. Unfortunately, it's not a dex thing. You're literally playing tug of war.
Okay. Well.
Wolf.
Is that an actual 1?
That's a 3 minus 1.
Okay.
Okay. The door is ripped open as one of the vampires, like, it's pulled open, it forces its head in, and it's, like, wedging itself into the door with, like, the top half of its body, and it's just, like, it is now in the door. It has gotten the door open. You don't see Moses, but he in that bitch.
Wait, do I still have the, what's it called again? Disadvantage, even though I can't see Moses?
So, either way, I did see what you rolled, and while 3 was the lowest, the other one I think was a 7.
The other one's a 19.
Oh, so then you guys tied. So no, you wouldn't have disadvantage. That's a 21. I will say this:
Okay.
the door isn't open, but he does have the door ajar, and he's forcing his way in. So the next check will determine what happens from there. Do. Who is this? This one? Yeah. He's going to go after Henry with a dash. Bruh! I watched that death save go from a 2 to a 10, bro. Tony, you're at 2 saves and 2 fails. This one's for all the marbles. Smoke.
Okay. God damn. Alright. Could I do it? So I have to roll my fear check at the end of the turn, correct?
It's at the end of your turn, yes.
Okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna shoot this beast. Because his head's popping through the door. I'm just gonna go, alright, enough of this.
Here, hold on. Before you roll, hold on.
I just rolled. Sorry.
Okay, now roll. It should be off now.
Okay. Goodbye, 20.
That is a miss. You try to like reach the barrel through the door, and it's just like open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. So it's just like hard to like get in there. So like the barrel gets like shunted upwards or shunted downwards. You see that like as you go to pull the trigger, the door gets slammed shut. The barrel goes down, puts a round into the floor.
Okay, fantastic. And my turn, so that's the same mission. I'm gonna shoot Moses.
He did it!
About time!
Ooh, blasts Moses. You see that it blasts Moses, takes a chunk of his suit out, and you see that like a literal piece of him like blows off. Like a visible chunk is blown off of him. Moses is hurting. Definitely hurting. He does not look good. That shot definitely like pierced through his defenses, got to the white meat. Yeah, Moses looks fucked up.
Yeah, and end of my turn. Well, what is this? So
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Oh, and you save.
About time. All right, cool.
You shake it off. The thought of Moses is scary, but Moses isn't here right now. It's this guy in your face who's trying to pry this door open. You manage to shake it off.
Okay. And that's gonna be the end of my turn.
All right. Moses took 10 damage, so he's going to make a concentration check. Which he fails. Heard.
You can keep ignoring the turret, buddy. It's gonna keep fucking shooting you.
Oof. I'm not gonna lie to you, Sam. I'm tempted.
Tempted for what?
What do you mean? I'm tempted to hit you with paralyzing touch again.
Do whatever Henry would do.
You ready not to play the game for another 6 rounds?
You see that he takes a blast from the turret, visibly like gets wounded, grits his teeth. You see he grits his teeth, spits out a glob of utterly just black blood, and he goes,
DM,
"What's up?"
The trunk will push him 5 feet. Does Henry get an opportunity to attack because he's pushed 5 feet?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, nice. Nice, that's what I like to see. With my staff or fist?
Either one.
Okay, let's...
Burn your key point. Oh no.
Yeah, he gets pushed back much faster than you anticipate. You swing, you miss. Again, spits out that black blood. And he goes, I gave you the chance to walk away.
You didn't give me any chance. Paralyze me, you prick.
Steps forward. 1, 5, 10, 15. That's not living. 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. You're just out. 5, 10. Okay. Henry and Charlie, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 18.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey. We like to see it.
Hey! You see that the blood swirls around his feet like a small, like, tornado that swirls around his feet before, boom, explodes outwards, covering you all in the blood. You manage to, like, get your guard up just in time as it sprays onto you and onto Charlie. That stuff, as it begins to burn onto you, it forces its way back out, like it tunnels and digs in, and then comes right back out, back to Moses, who has an outstretched hand at this point, and absorbs it into his hand. I gotta half this. So you take 10 points of necrotic damage, Henry.
10 points of necrotic?
10 points of necrotic damage, yes. I think it put it in as 20, so just subtract 10 from that.
Why would you do that?
So you have 14 wounds. That's so. What do you mean? That's easy. 14. And then, because it's not considered living, so he can't. It doesn't take any damage. Charlie takes 26 halved, so 13. It rolled higher. It rolls separately on both targets. I rolled lower for Henry. I agree. He's going to use that, and does it do what I think it does? It does. You watch as that piece that is blown out of him, like strings, like sinew, like begin to shoot across each other, like it's like latching onto like the piece of his clavicle and his collarbone, jump over to where the shoulder is. Just a bunch of strands begin to shoot up and pull the shoulder back together. You see he does that, and he that was his action. And then now that's a legendary action. So now he regularly actions. He sucks step from you. He sucks the life out of you guys. He looks at you and he goes, "Huh, you're still standing, huh? I like you, kid. But at the same time, I really don't. So I'll offer you an ultimatum. I kill one of your friends, right? You know, you're gonna get scared, and then you're gonna walk away. So who's it gonna be?"
Is he talking to me?
He's talking to you, Henry.
First off, I'm old enough to be your daddy. And second off, don't you threaten any of these kids.
Who's it gonna be, Pops?
I'm gonna lean forward in his face. Well, I'm fucking right here, aren't I?
Henry, how much HP do you have remaining?
Well, see, you put 14 wounds, which technically made it to where I have 60 some health left.
Okay. You lean into his face, tell him I'm right here. You see that he goes, sounds good to me. Pokes you directly into your chest. You crumple to the ground.
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Forward.
Okay.
Oof. If you're wondering, you crumple to the ground. You watch as Moses taps him. He crumples to the ground. Some of that sank blood magic drains from Henry into Moses' hand. He opens his hand towards the ticker, and you watch as the fourth part of the ritual completes on the ticker.
So I got no save.
No save.
Okay.
You see he turns and he goes, oh, well, that was annoying. Isabella, it's time. Quit playing with your food. She's going to attempt to break the grapple. Charlie, go ahead and roll an athletics check with advantage. Assuming you want to keep her here. Okay. Athletics with advantage, because you have control of the grapple. I think you already have advantage because you're raging. A fucking another nat 20? Fuck out of here.
So, what was that, bitch? What food?
19, rough. You see that she tries to break out. Charlie again slams her into the wall, and she goes, I'm trying!
Charlie just goes, ha, bitch.
You see her tail raises up behind her. Those three, like, prongs, those three just barbed, like, blades, like, spear tips of a tail. She's just going to start stabbing you with it.
Great.
She is going to use her multi-attack with it. So that's a hit. And that is a miss. So you take 1. That is 13 reduced to 6. She cannot move. She is stuck. Charlie, it is your turn. You feel you've been holding you've been holding on to that fighting that adrenaline for a while. You feel that it's starting to tip off.
It's already been 10 rounds?
Yeah, look.
God damn it. I've never had that happen. Oh. I have as many rages as I want within my barbarian level.
Yeah, you have a number of uses. You have to use it again to give yourself another
That's
10
fine.
rounds.
I just thought about the like.
I'm just letting you
Yeah,
know as
yeah,
a
yeah.
DM to a player
That was
you're running out of time.
That was my first time ever doing like getting to 10 rounds.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So she just kept stabbing me with her tail.
She's trying to like pry you off of her, and while she's pushing you away and you're pushing back like with much better results, her tail is just stabbing into your chest and in your neck, trying to get you to let go. She's like, I'm trying.
Yeah, Charlie just goes, "You're gonna have to try harder than that," and rage again.
Oh no. Make sure you mark it off.
Yes.
There you go.
Cool. It's not my turn, is it?
It is your turn.
Oh, it is. It is my
Yeah.
turn. So that's my bonus.
Bonus action.
Yeah. Now I have to pick a shift feature once I rage. So instead of claws, I can gain hit points, or I'm gonna also grow a tail.
Okay. You grow a tail. Hers is staring at you with this 3-pronged, spear-tipped like tail, and all of a sudden you're gonna have to try harder than that. Your tail comes up. Is your tail like? What's your tail? Is it just like a long furry
My
tail?
tail is very wolf-like up until the end, and then it just looks like one of those like these. So like if it gets stuck in you, you can't pull back out. What's it called?
Oh,
Looks like this,
yeah.
like a barb thing.
It's like barbed, yeah, but like there's a term for that.
I don't know, like a fishing hook. Like when it gets in you, you
Yeah.
can't pull it back out. Like one of those thingies. He's just got a whole row of those within the fur, but they're made out of bone.
Okay. Just protruding out the side.
Yup. Cool. So that was just a part of it, and then I will. Oh. Switch. Cool. I guess I'm just gonna hit her. So I only have 2.
Yep.
No, 3, because I get an extra from shifting.
Right.
But I don't have 4. But that's fine. That's fine. Hit her with my tail. It's my first time using my tail. What am I doing? Stupid. Oh, we're not like in are we?
Mm-hmm.
So like putting it right here won't do.
That'll
Okay.
hit her. You see that she's stabbing onto you. You're like, you gotta do better than that. You grow a tail, and you hear her go, "Oh fuck!" Like,
Good.
ah shit.
Ah,
Oh, that was a 1.
15 is right where it's at. Gotcha. What? That's stupid. Anyway, so I hit her once.
Yeah, you hit her once.
That. Ooh. Wait. Is it D12?
Mm-hmm. Your tail is a D12.
Cool.
You stab, miss, and she goes, "Ha, not so good." Fuck! Right through the chest, pins her to the wall, like harpoon pins her to the wall.
Cool.
God! Ugh. One of her hands goes on the tail and is like trying to pull it out. It's stuck fast.
Cool. I don't plan on. This is per day. Or is this per?
It's per day. It's per rest, like per long or short
Okay,
rest.
so,
is
I
when how long.
can't, so it doesn't change now that I've re-raged. Cool. So that's all I can do. And I don't want to move because I don't want anything to happen between me and her.
Okay.
So I'm good.
They're gonna roll.
Okay, switch.
Alrighty. Two.
Is Henry's body gone?
Henry's body's just crumpled onto the ground. He literally touched him in the chest and he dropped. His body's still there. That's just what happened.
That's what I get for talking shit.
Okay. Make another strength check, please. Not you. Smoke.
Yeah. This is
Your
looking
D-
bad.
You gotta beat. You gotta beat a 9.
This is looking bad, game. Hey!
You see that a second vampire comes over and tries to help him with the door, and when the minute he backs up to help let him get his fingers in, you're like, nope, boom, shut the door. This one's here. It is going to help Isabella. It's going to open with a bite. Yep. You take 11 halved to 8.
How was it 11 half to 8?
So it's part of it is piercing and part of it is necrotic. The stuff that's halved, so it's halved plus the necrotic. The physical was halved.
Okay.
And then it is going to hit you with the tail, or not the tail, the claw. The other vampire that's closed in on you, which is a hit. That is 5 have the 2. Tony, I will offer you this. This is your save or die. I can roll it as I've been rolling it, or I can let you roll it.
Go ahead and roll it, bud.
All right. That is a 2.
I'm gonna use my mulligan.
Oh! Huh?
Yeah.
Roll that shit again.
Mulligan this campaign, roll it again.
You want me to roll it again?
Yeah, roll it again.
Bruh! It's a natural 20. So not only do you stave off death, you see the beautiful sky, the beautiful city line that is New York as you are drifting off into this beautiful subspace of a mix of like the smell of hot garbage and the sounds of taxis and just like the smell of hot dogs and dumplings and like street meat, just like this beautiful, terrible idea that is New York City. And you find that it is not only not your time to go, because if you did, who's gonna be there to protect her? So not only do you stave off death, but you stand up and get to take your turn. What a time!
I just imagine you like rise, like you're just on
So-
your back, and you just literally just stand up, like rise 90 degrees.
I'm just gonna make the assumption that I can't see Robert Moses, so
Oh, you can see him. Like I said, you
can see him?
like, you're in the same spot that you were a second ago. So when you stand up, you are a little bit shorter than he is, but you can see him.
Nah, I'm gonna help Smoke out here. He seems to be having a problem, especially with my bitch ass vampire.
He's having a problem.
That you know, he's over there. So I'm just gonna fucking start up the Call Lightning again.
Dear God.
He fucking pulled his punches. He saw his friend struggle, and he's like, "Hey, fuck, finishing this guy off. He'll bleed out." I didn't bleed out, bitch. So that is gonna be my final 3rd level spell slot. And I'm gonna start this up again, and I'm gonna just throw it right so it hits the 2 of them, doesn't hit Smoke. You know how it is.
Heard. I will be making both of these deck saves at disadvantage because they have no idea that you're up. That's crazy! Dude, that is crazy. That's a 10, which fails.
Fail.
And this is a... Oh, natural 20 to 6. Both fails.
Alright. Big damage, big damage, big damage. Go! That's not big damage. But 13 on
13.
Not that bad.
They get struck by lightning, and you see that one of them just goes, "Ah, this fucking shit again!" Like, turns to you, teeth snarling, sees you standing on top of the ticket booth, literally like lightning cackling in your eyes, pointing a finger at the crispy hole in the ground that they just got blasted by. And you see he turns and he goes, "You." Looks at you at the top of the ticket booth.
Anyways, that's me helping him. I'm gonna fucking. I got up this turn. Do you want to say I have no movement speed after?
No, that's the thing about nat 20ing your final save. You get your whole turn. So you get action, bonus action, move action. You just only have 1 HP.
I used all my charges of wild shape, didn't I?
I believe you did because you keep going into your astral forms.
Yes. So at that, I'm just gonna. All right, that's all you get, and I'm jetting.
I'm running.
15. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna climb down from here. I'm gonna go over there. Take. How tall is that? Like I could reasonably make that jump, right?
Like down?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not necessarily 15 feet up. It just costs half of your movement speed to move up something that would normally cost you 5 feet if you don't have a climb speed.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm gonna jump down here. So that doesn't take any extra movement speed.
Correct. Going down is fine. It's going up that's the problem.
And then this will be 30. I'm gonna just take a very roundabout way of going up.
You, me. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
I'm like, fuck y'all. All right, I'm out of the box. I booked.
Oh my god! This game is insane. Is that all your turn?
Yeah, it's my turn.
Ridiculous! Smoke, it is your turn. The bang on the door has stopped. You hear the voices on the other side saying "you," as being precedented by a loud cackling bang.
Okay, Smoke's gonna take the opportunity, dart around the corner, look for the door. What do I see? Do I see that Henry's down?
Yes, you see that Henry is fully down.
Okay, cool.
Fully down.
Can I make a medicine check? Or do I just instantly know?
You turn the corner, and I will say since it's the same round, well, actually it's not the same round, but that's totally fine. You turn the corner and watch Henry get into his face, and him saying he has to choose. You literally, like, see that whole scenario of, I'm going to kill one of your friends, and then you're going to run away, and him saying, like, so who do you pick? Henry saying, well, I'm standing right here. Bam. Henry goes down. You turn the corner the moment you hear it, kind of the sound coming around the corner. It's when you turn the corner that you see him touch Henry and Henry goes down. You know, primarily from your years of being the guy that you are, and I mean, like, your profession, you know what it looks like when the last bit of life leaves somebody's eyes.
Turret.
Yo, you're saying I'm dead?
Another BAM! Shot rings off. Moses gets hit while he's trying to call for Isabella right through the back. Hole breaks through his chest and it was like a circular shape. And you see that he turns to the turret before turning back to the stairs, sees you coming up the stairs. Oh, you can roll this with advantage. He is still technically in melee range. So, I'll say there is a weird. You turn the corner, so roll this with advantage. There is it's been this kind of sickly green and purple color every time you've ever summoned the energy to shoot from the Vox touched Mechanicus. The color changes. You see that the color changes to this like bright, like white and like yellow color. This almost like this color of like I would say of somebody that has like figured out what it means to not like the value of the value of a life that is like worth saving. For somebody who's taken life their entire career, you have value, like you have figured out that sometimes, you know, it's not about taking somebody's life, it is about valuing the life of another. You take the shot, it shoots past Moses, who puts up a blood shield and ricochets and catches and blocks it. The shot corrects itself, arcs very like from the movie Wanted, and blasts the vampire right in the back.
DM. Smoke, at this moment in time, he sees that the clock is finished. He doesn't know that Tony's back. He sees Charlie backed up in the corner. and he sees Henry's down, he's going to take a bite out of the bagel of everything.
Oh, shit.
And he's going to shout, "Yo, Moses, I haven't had breakfast yet." He's going to bite into it.
Holy fuck.
Isn't it the middle of the night?
You see Moses doesn't recognize what that means necessarily, but what he does recognize is the sight of like too much power, an overflow of power, as you see like a puzzle piece, pieces of skin and your scales begin to fall away, and bright white light pierces through them. Bit by bit, your essence is being overflowed, becoming more so as your physical body is being torn away. I will say this. Because you've eaten the bagel of all things, you may cast Wish in this moment in time.
What Smoke is going to wish for, he's going to wish for a reset. Basically, everyone has the ability, like, the clock resets, so the timer essentially resets. Charlie gets back, or like everyone's regenerated some form of like their physique. They're back to their original fighting strength. And Henry is essentially pulled from the ether and brought back. That is what Smoke is wishing for, because he doesn't know what the other two, he doesn't know what Isabella has, he doesn't know what Robert has. So maybe he can affect, instead of directly saying they go away, maybe he can affect his allies and actually give them something instead.
The last that you saw, Tony was down. Henry was lying dead at Moses' feet. The enemy is closing in on Charlie, who is already injured and bloodied and is now being cornered by Robert's one of Robert's most powerful henchmen. She is losing ground. She is losing footing. Behind you, you hear the door banging and being ripped down as two vampires follow you into the doorway. The idol of your mother, that is the essentially the face of your turret, sitting in the corner, and you now essentially looking through one of your hands as light courses outward, pouring outwards. You close your eyes, wishing for a reset. You see blood magic stretching all across Radio City Music Hall that is affecting the very fabric of the city, of reality, of the dreaming. White light, boom, extends outwards like large tendrils, nothing but pure, pure light of nothing but goodness. One strikes into the chest of Henry. One reaches over, strikes into Tony as he retreats right into his back. One weaves its way, breaking its way through the vampire into the side of Charlie, filling them with invigorating, beautiful, harmonic light. You see another one of those reaches out and just begins to, reaches out, strikes Moses in the chest. Reach out, strike Moses in the chest. A couple more, reach out, pierce through the door, slamming into the chest of those two vampires. One that is now wrapping its tendril around the throat of both Isabella and the last vampire that is cornering Charlie. All three vampires are evaporated into dust. They are brought into dust as they fall away. you see that
Could
Isabella.
Could I have a moment with Isabella?
You see that, yeah. You see that Isabella is is being. Charlie, you're strong, but this energy is stronger than even you as it is pulled from her, lifts her into the air, holding her by the neck in this white light, this beautiful light, the light of somebody who is truly redeemed. You look at her in the eyes. What do you say?
Oh shit! And he's basically going to like. Physically, it looks like he's peeling someone like a banana, and he's just gonna say, I think you owe me one of those horns." He's just gonna break off the horns off of her head.
One by one, crack, crack. They're broken piece by piece, like little bits, as you are breaking around the spiral to the part that connects to her head. Every segment that breaks, she winces and screams in pain.
There you go. I think my mother would like that one. And then he basically just gets rid of her, drops her if he needs to be, and focuses on the rest of the spell.
You see that the tendril tightens and tightens and tightens to the point where you see the tension shaking into it before it crushes, like it's crushing her body. You hear the bones snapping inside as it comes taut to itself. She breaks in half, the lower half falling to the ground before dissipating into dust, the top half being swept away in a gust of wind as it is blown into the bits. The tendril falls away as a puddle of light onto the ground. Each of those tendrils that has struck one of your enemies returns into that puddle onto the ground. One last beacon of light remains, and that is the one that has, without you even noticing, pierced the heart of Robert Moses, who looks down at the tendril, knowing that his time has come. He
do something as a reaction?
I'm gonna say no, unfortunately. Robert Moses looks to you, Smoke. A sense of confusion, but a weird, sickly understanding. Looks down at his chest, looks to you, gives you a dark smile, a smile that almost resonates with every one of your allies in the room without them even looking at him. His voice echoing across the empty halls of Radio City Music Hall. He closes his eyes and he goes, "I'll see you in the funny papers, kid." As he is ripped apart and all of his pieces again blowing into the wind, and he is ripped asunder, that tendril falling into the ground in a white, pure light puddle. You have very few pieces of yourself left. As the last thing you watch before you close your eyes is all of that light coalescing and growing, as if pieces of an ooze are coming together and growing like a large mass, forming a shape, rounded, taking curves and angles that branch off into a second one, as if multiplying into a second one, a second form, a larger, taller form, before it makes a true form. A smaller person, beautiful white blouse, fair walnut-colored skin, older, a little bit pudgy, beautiful brown eyes and thick brown lips that embrace your cheek, followed by a much larger, squared-shouldered, about 6'7", kind of a flat top haircut, black, thin framed spectacles, big old black mustache and beard goatee combo that go all the way to his all the way back. A large mitt, both of which decorated with beautiful dragon scales. a kiss from your mother and father that whisper the last things that you were able to hear. You did good, Jamal. As you're the last of your pieces conjoined together in a beautiful white light of theirs. A bright light blinds all of you into the room before falling away. The turret breaks apart. The turret breaks apart onto the ground, becoming nothing but mundane metal pieces, screws, bolts, scraps of metal. Henry, you take you take a breath of life as you rejoin the world of the living. The rest of you find yourselves in Radio City Music Hall. Megaphones and intercoms still trying to understand the moments that have happened recently. A fight for the ages, a debut fight of two underdogs, one with nothing but the world stacked against her, fighting a true titan, and each of you having no idea the dangers or the heroes that have saved them today. It is the sound of that fades into the back of your mind as an overpowering silence fills the room. And that's all for this episode of the Unsleeping City. Tune in next time. This has been your Adventurer's Guide. And remember,